No lying on my name. No lying on my name.
Videos about anti-pornography feminism and how he is a feminist against pornography.
I am not a feminist. Men can't be feminists.
Personally, from my personal opinion, I think the answer is no. Men cannot be feminists. I have been reading feminist theory for almost 4 years, and I haven't called myself a feminist, and I'm not going to.
So we start off with lies. Okay, let's continue.
Pornography. I have been blocked by Maven for almost a year because he used to make videos about me and my anti-pornography views.
What's currently being said here is not true. I am the one who is blocked, as you can see. It doesn't say unblock. She blocked me, and now is saying that I am the one who blocked her. Look at the length of my hair in this video. Then look at the length of my hair right now. That video is at least 2 years old. That is called growth. The reason I used to be pro-pornography is because I used to watch Hassan. That's literally why I used to be it. And I stopped watching him. I started thinking for myself. I understood how exploitative, how disgusting, how abusive that form of forced labor is. Because the only women who engage in prostitution, it's not called sex work, it's called prostitution, are those who do so out of absolute necessity. I also have a YouTube video about this very topic.
I would just like to say that Maven has videos up on his account admitting to sexually assaulting 2 women and admitting to having predatory behaviour towards 16-year-old girls when he was over the age of 18.
What's being stated here is true. I, as you say, have the video on my page. I openly talk about this. I do not hide this fact. On my Patreon, which you can read for free by just scrolling down, I have this post. I didn't realize that what I did was assault. Till this day, the woman hasn't told me that I assaulted her by grabbing her boobs, but she doesn't have to. This refers to a woman I was talking to at the time, and before I met her that day, we were talking about doing stuff, and therefore in my mind I thought, no, I already have consent, it's fine. So from my perspective, it was consensual. It isn't as if it happened out of nowhere. But when I put my hand under her top to grab her flesh of breast, she obviously was in shock about what the fuck I was doing, because I just did it. In retrospect, the amount of pornography I watched had affected my mind and how I viewed women and their bodies. So I am against pornography, not only because of the trafficking, but also because I personally understand how it affects your mind. And I do not want other boys or men to do such a thing to someone else, because it can be quite horrible. The age of consent in Norway is 16, and at the time I was 21. I was going to school with 17 and 16-year-olds because I dropped out of school for 3 years. So in my mind, it wasn't illegal, it was fine. That was my mindset. Obviously, I have grown out of that kind of predatory mindset of just talking sexually to someone just because it's legal. Because that is what I meant by predatory behavior. Sending sexualizing messages. And I have apologized to literally everyone for my disgusting behavior towards them, because that was unacceptable from my part. If you read the Patreon post, you will know that the reason I started speaking about feminism is because I myself realized that no one actually cares about women. They don't actually care about their real life experience or the assaults that they are subject to at the hands of men that they know.
He calls radical feminism bioessentialist, which...
This is a lie. I have not called radical feminist bioessentialist. The reason she says this is because that is a common critique of their ideology. My critique of radical feminism was that it was metaphysical, it's utopian, idealistic, and individualistic. Those are my critiques, but she will not talk about those.
As every other leftist male is, he is extremely class reductionist, and that's why he doesn't like radical feminism.
No, it's because it's metaphysical, idealistic, individualistic, and utopian. That's why.
He hates that it apparently doesn't address capitalism, which any radfem is anti-capitalist through and through. Most radfems I know are socialist. I don't know.
Being anti-capitalist is a meaningless word. It means nothing. I'm a socialist. That means absolutely nothing. That is equally as utopian as being a radical feminist, as you have this set ideal society in your mind which you seek to impose upon the world.
Please do not listen to leftist men or feminist men.
I am not a leftist, nor am I a feminist man.
Maven has accumulated this following because he's a male. Like,
what you are stating is not in line with reality. It is not only because I'm a man, even though that does play a part, but it is also because I am smart, I am intelligent. When people watch my videos, they learn something. When people watch your videos, they listen to women's L's. Men have done this to women. Look what a man did to a woman. Look at the statistics of what men do to women. Like, you just post women's L's.
nobody listens to female feminists. Everybody just wants to listen to these men. And
no, people do listen to female feminists. They don't listen to radical feminists because radical feminists are not the majority of feminists. They are a fringe group of a fringe group. They keep splitting. Why do you have TERFs and radfems? You even amongst yourself, you split. Do you know why they split? Because radical feminism is individualistic. That's why they keep splitting. The only thing they care about is the people who concretely have the exact same opinion that they do. But I would love for a response on radical feminism being individualistic, metaphysical, utopian, and idealistic. Thank you for your time.